Hey y'all, good morning. It's Brad here, 96 Lawn and Garden, pickup and delivery guy. Hey, day in the life of pickup and delivery guy in Middle Tennessee. Looks like we got 12 pickup and deliveries today. I brought the truck home last night. We had a delivery near my house. A man who bought a brand new bad boy about a month ago. I delivered to him. He brought his wife in there. Now they got his and her matching bad boys. So I took that to them last night and parked it home. And I got a text yesterday. We got about 12 pickup and deliveries, and I'm going to pick up one on the way in. Stay with me all day. All right, the customer's here. This one's going to turn into two. Picking up two, so I made a little room. I won't film him. Okay, amazing customer. I'm still in his driveway. We got the first one loaded, and he said, "Now, do you have room for a second one?" Because he's got another really nice Cub Cadet that made a noise last time he started it. Pretty vicious noise, he said. So he said, "While we're here, let's just put that one on." So I got two on the way to work. All right, guys, first load outbound is loaded up. The giant Pro Z 6-wheeler, the 900 there, commercial mower, and then two more going back after service to Fairview. All right, two mowers down, two beautiful neighborhoods, and I got that big mower to deliver to a farm. I don't think the landowner's there, but I got the code to the gate. Okay, let's get this big boy home. It's a gorgeous farm here they cut. They've got somebody cutting it while this was getting serviced. Looks like with a skid steer. It's in my way. The mower goes up in the barn, but I can drive around that. Goes in there. She just texted me. She doesn't know the combo to this lock. I think she'll have enough room to get those doors open. If not, it'll be all right. This is a locked-in farm. I don't know the key to that lock, or the number to that lock. All right. I'll lock the gate. I'll lock back up. All right. The notes on the next one say it doesn't run, so I'm gonna leave my winch out. I just kind of put it around one of those eyes. Makes it a little easier when I get there. All right, here we are. I know this doesn't start. Sometimes they leave earplugs. I'm just gonna put them right in their little kit right there. There's the key, but I don't think it starts. Or I don't think it moves. Doesn't move. They were correct. Make sure the transmission, I was hoping it would just be that, but it's not. So let me hook up. I always like to have the riding mowers facing forward, even though sometimes it's easier to hook up in the back, but the hood can fly up. If it's backwards, the hood can fly up in the wind. This one will be easy as long as that's something like that. Take the brake off, transmission's undone. There we go. It's high adventure on hills always. We gotta do what we gotta do. And there's my button. Sometimes I have to adjust the steering a few times. We'll just take it slow. After this, I only have one more to pick up in Fairview. And so I'll just park this one up here. And I think the next one runs. I'll have plenty of room behind it. If it doesn't straighten up, I'll go. There we go. Just a little straighten up. We'll pop up the eye in it. It's not breaking the cable, but we replace the cable pretty regularly. It's not a recovery winch or a recovery vehicle. If you pick up one more, you're broken down in the driveway. Don't break that. The notes aren't always right, but kind of just tie that tail a little bit. But the next one I think runs, so I just leave the winch hooked up just for another one. Got a big strap on that one. They don't go anywhere. But like I said, the riding mower is facing forward, which is good for the seat and for the hood. Make sure I don't break the hood. All right, I'm still sitting in the driveway. I just realized maybe my hat was in some of those pictures with the camera. I'm sorry, or the glasses camera. I'm sorry about that. Hey, I've just been sitting in the driveway and I tagged the one I just picked up, the one that's on the back there. Got the paperwork ready, so when I get to the shop, I can just turn it in. And then I text the next person with my estimated time of arrival ETA. So you'll always see a text from me with whatever phone number you provide, just as I'm leaving the last stop. All right, got them both loaded. I like it. The other side you can't see, but I like it when the two tires are touching on the other side. At least the rubbers touched each other, so nothing's getting hurt. All right, guys, I did not. The shop was very, very busy. There was like 4 pickup trucks with trailers and a semi unloading bad boys and everything. So I got out of there as quick as I could. And then I had 3 delivered. This one went to Ashland City, the one that was right here. And it had a note on it, kind of do not disturb. I think somebody was sick in there, so I kind of just got that unloaded as quickly and as quietly as I could and snuck off. Now I'm in West Nashville, taking the Troy-Bilt zero turn back here. And then that one goes way to South Nashville. That's a 40-mile trip for us. They had to pay extra for pickup and delivery because so far it's about double what our service area is. But we're happy to go get it, and I'll get this one unloaded. Right back where I found it. I'll leave the receipt in here. All right, got that third one delivered. I'm way down in South Nashville now. I got to go back to Pegram, let's say, for 2 pickups. And then the boss just called me. I got another delivery to Fairview after that. I've already been there, but I was full, so it's about the same. So I'll see you in Pegram. Okay, so I'm not going to film anybody that I don't ask to film. So the owner was here, so I put my glasses away and didn't film. That mower right there is neat. It was in the 2010. We're around Nashville. That was in the 2010 flood here in Nashville. It was underwater for 24 hours. He took it to our shop back in 2010, 16 years ago, and they got it running within a week. So he's used it for 16 years, and it's needs some service, and it's going back now. So he said the water was up in this neighborhood, up over the front doors and stuff. So man, we're going to see this mower again for the first time in 16 years. All right, guys, my last pickup of the day. Customer said he ran over some bricks accidentally here in the landscaping. So one of the spindles came down. You see all that? Hey, this is judgment-free zone here. Let us make your life easy. If you hit some bricks or something like that, just give us a holler. We'll try to come and get it. Thank y'all. Okay, this is the one the boss called me about, my last delivery of the day. Pretty close. It also comes with a trimmer. Let me take y'all back there where I pick up trimmers in the two-stroke area. All right, this is some of our parts in two-stroke area. Trimmers ready to go in. This is the line for trimmers. That's the line for chainsaws, blowers, finished chainsaws, and finished trimmers. And I'm looking for PK13, the Echo. That's it. Let's get her back where she belongs. Start trimming some weeds. All right, guys, I'll leave you here. If we can do anything to make your life a little easier, let us come and pick up and bring back your mowers. And I'll see you on the next one. Appreciate it.